Good morning, Skydog family and friends. This is Daryl, and we are at Sandpoint, Idaho. Beautiful morning. We had a good day yesterday afternoon. We flew in here at probably about 1 o'clock. Went out to a very nice place to eat, had some lunch, and then kind of took the afternoon off. Some of us took a nap. Some of us caught up on videos, and so went out to a brewery last night, and probably stayed out a little bit too late, but we had fun playing ping pong and pool and darts, and it was just a nice time. So today, if you look right across over here, the big hangar, that's where they make the Kodiak airplane. And while we were eating breakfast this morning at the hotel, a guy came up to us. His name was Brenton Ellis, and he's from Habersham County. He saw our hats and that had wings on it and said, well, it's an aviation group. So he came up and introduced himself, from Habersham County, and he works for this airplane manufacturer right over here. He comes up here about 2 or 3 times a year, he says, and he's an engineer, so he's just catching up, but he does all his work from Georgia. So he's going to try and organize a tour of the facility for us. We haven't heard back from him yet, but it was kind of amazing to meet somebody from North Georgia, and knew a lot of the people we know. So that was fun. Hope we get to tour that factory. Today, we're going to try to end up in Kalispell at Glacier Airport, and on the way over, we're going to try to overfly Eckhart Airfield, which is right on the Canadian border. We think that it's not going to be, might can fly over it, but the clouds are a little too low, and so we might not be able to get in there. It's a grass field. But fun fact, did a little research on airfields that are on the Canadian border, and there's a few of them. And I don't know whether Eckhart is included in this story or not, but I thought it was a good story. So during World War II, when the United States hadn't joined the war yet, so 39, 40, and 1941, the European countries were getting beat bad, and Winston Churchill was the leader of Britain, and of course Franklin Roosevelt was the president of the United States, and Churchill was after Roosevelt to help them out, to give them assistance, because they needed equipment, and the United States was neutral. So they couldn't really assist legally and be neutral. So they worked out a situation where they could take, and this is mostly for aircraft, the United States would build the aircraft, fly them to one of these airports on the Canadian border. That the pilots would get out, civilians would tow the aircraft over to the Canadian side of the airport, and then the Canadian pilots would get in them and fly them over to England. And you know, you can do some research on that. I'm sure I didn't do an exhaustive study. If you know anything about that, put it in the comments. I'd like to know a little bit more about that. But so we've got a nice day planned. Hope y'all are having a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.